All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel this morning. But before we get started, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and share my videos, y'all. So now I think I want to tell y'all some stories like about me, about working in the barbershop. So I think today the story gonna be about my worst client since I've been in the barbershop. Well, I say in this barbershop. And yeah, I think I want to tell y'all that story. Let's get into it. So anyway, so I come in. This happened a while back. Remind is not about any current clients. I don't have this person as a client at all, and I'm glad I don't because let me tell y'all one thing I learned in the barbershop field is all money ain't good money, and you gonna lose clients before you gain clients. Never, ever, always accept every client. Anyway, so one day I was coming in. Okay, I was coming into work, and like I said, work. I was coming to the barbershop because baby, I do what I want when I want. Period. There's never a question, never answer about that. Okay? Okay, period. But anyway, now so I was coming in and I was like the second one. Well, I was actually the first one here, but walking in, I was like the third person walking in because one of the dudes opened up the barbershop and then walking behind him was his client. But as we were getting out the car, it was like this lady. It was this lady in this Jeep, and she was in her Jeep. She hops out hops out. Are y'all open? Ma'am, the sign is not even flipped. Number one, the sign's not flipped, nor is the sign turned around and said that we're open. So, do you think we're open? No. So, we're like, no, not yet or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. So, she like, okay. So, she gets back in her car. She gets back in her car. So, as where he's twisting the lock, opening the door, his client's behind him, I'm behind this client, and he's walking in. And we get ready to, cause I have a routine when I come. I come in, I turn my lights on, I straighten up my station, I make sure my clippers, I do all this stuff before I even cut anybody today. So his client sits down in his chair. I'm turning on the heat at this point. I put my purse down, I turn the heat on, and as I come back to my chair, this lady is literally standing. Like, let me show you. She's standing right here. Right here. Let me, she's standing. Let me demonstrate. She's standing right here. You can't really see it, but you get my drift. Okay, so she's standing like right here. My chair is turned like this. I'm over there turning on the heat. As I walk back on the other side of this chair, okay, my I'm like, okay, so I'm turning around like this. This is how I am, turned around. She's still standing right there. You got anybody in your chair? Remind I have a 10 o'clock and it's like 9. I think it's like 9:20 ish. So I'm like, no, not right now. I'm getting ready to have my 10 o'clock because sometimes the 10 o'clock that I have sometimes will come early. Okay, cool. So she's standing right here. She just in my head as a barber, ma'am, did I tell you to sit down in my chair? No, number one. Number two, I never accepted you as my client. So she had me messed up. So I'm like, okay, good morning. How are you? She's like, good. I just wanted to know if you can do this haircut. I'm like, okay, you got a picture? She's like, no, I ain't got no picture. Do you know the group total? Ma'am, no. Ma'am, not at all. Well, I want kind of a haircut of Tamara Braxton. Ma'am, again, do you have a picture? Do you have a reference? I've never cut your hair. And if you ask me, baby, you about to get a ball fade and get out of my chair. Period. That And then she kept saying, well, I'm trying to put a perm at the top of it, so don't cut the top of it, but I need you to cut the sides off. At this point, you about to get a women shaped hairline, number one. Number two, you either get ready to get a ball fade or you just get ready to get a shave down. And you can keep the top. So I'm like, I need you. So I pull out my phone. I'm trying to figure out like it's a group name total. The girls in the group name total. Baby, I'm only 27. Baby, I don't know anybody named the group total. Baby, I don't know if it's a person, multiple people in that group or nothing. But you want to keep telling me a group total. Man, I don't know who total is. So I get the cutting up the ball fade because at this point, you insisted on a haircut. The dude down there, he older than me. He like, I don't know who she talking about. Like, I know of the group, but I don't know exactly which person in the group you're talking about. So I'm still trying to pull a picture, trying to reference like close to her because I pull up a ball fade. She don't want that. I'll pull up like just a low cut down, because she just wanted like kind of like a mohawk style, but just keep this part. Okay, cool. I can cut that. Like all my women cuts that come in, they usually get this just shaved down, little small taper, nothing Jurassic, nothing too big, but I still keep the hair. And then so I was like, okay, cool. I get the cutting, but I cut her as a ball fade because at this point, you about to get something that you don't want. And that's on you. Because number one, as a barber, if I don't know who you're talking about and I'm trying to help you by pulling out pictures and referencing something or referencing to a person that I may know, and you act like you can't tell me, baby, you got the wrong barber. I'm gonna be completely honest. You have the wrong barber. I'm not no magician. I'm not no psychic. I'm not none of that. Not none of it. So she's sitting in my chair. So another dude comes in, and I ask him because number one, he's older than me. So I ask him. I'm like, because the other dude was down there cutting, so he really couldn't stop what he was doing to come help me, which is cool. Fine, I ain't tripping. Because I've never had this incident before, but it was my first experience, and I know how to handle it from here on out. So other dude comes in the door, and as he walking right here, I stop him. I'm like, hey, I got a question. Do you know the group total? He's like, I've heard of them. I know kind of like sort of who they are. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, can you help me, like, try to help this lady so I can get her the right haircut? And he's like the only person I kind of remember is one of them, but he said he really didn't know. So he started doing the same thing I did, pulled up a picture. But as she's the lady sitting here, she's like, how long you been cutting? I'm like, I've been cutting for a little bit. Because number one, don't ask me how long I've been cutting. If you can't come in here with a picture or a reference to something that you want, baby, because everybody's not gonna know what you're talking about. You didn't have your phone, you left your phone in the car. You wouldn't even consider to say, hey, I'm about to go out and get my phone and show you a picture, or I can pull the picture up on your phone because I was willing to give her my phone to, Google the smart. So she like, okay, I'm like, okay, cool. And then so he comes over, he pulls up the same thing. He pulls up a buffet, he pulls up a little women's haircut. Like we pulled up all these pictures. She's talking about, no, not like that. And all she keeps saying is, I'm going to put a perm at the top of my head. Ma'am, we don't care if you're going to curl it. We don't care if you're going to put a perm. We don't care if you're going to color it. We don't care if you're going to cut it off when you get home. Baby, I need to know what I'm doing right now in this chair so I can get you out of here because I got a 10 o'clock. And I think, as a matter of fact, I had a couple appointments right after her. And so I got the cape on. I had that cape on her. And the moment she said, don't worry about it, what she said, don't worry about it, I'm gonna just go somewhere else because apparently you don't know how to cut hair. Baby, I must have sprayed it down with the alcohol. Baby, you can go. Because you're not about to raise my blood pressure from here to here. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't tell me what I can't do because number one, you didn't come in here with no reference. You didn't come in here with nothing. You didn't come in here with a printout, a goal for me to get to. Nothing. Baby, I'm 27. I don't know who the hell Total is. Now, if you would have been like, give me a haircut like Boosie or something like that, okay, cool. I got you. Give me a military cut. Okay, give me a bald fade. Some people, with the straight hair, people come here. Oh, can you give me a 1 to a 2 or a 1 to a 3? Baby, I got you. I got you. But don't come in here with no group name, especially from Who knows when? Because me, I don't know. I don't know. And that's what I kept telling her. I don't know who Total is. If I'm being completely honest with you, baby, just listen. Let me school you because that's not gonna fly in a barbershop. Baby, you should have went somewhere to the old school people because I don't know who Total is. I don't know who Total is. I'm sorry. I'm not in my 50s. I think the lady probably was in her good. She had about probably 60s, 60s, probably early mid 60s. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I ain't even hit 30. Close, but I ain't hit 30. So, what you want me to do? What What you want me to do? But yeah, y'all. I think she had to be so far for 2023. She had to be my worst client. I think yeah, she had to be my worst client. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather deal with a picky client than that type of client. Because baby, I could deal with picky, I could nickel the and did all that. Like, but no, don't come in no barbershop with somebody that people probably don't know and expect them to know. Because if you said a group, baby, it's three people, at least three people in a group. Baby, you could have came here and said, "Oh, the Temptations." Okay, which one from the Temptations? Or you know something, baby? Because I could have pulled up all the Temptations and like which haircut you want, because you know. But baby, you can't even talk about Total. Baby, I don't know who Total is. Never heard a song from Total. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. So she walked her little happy tail right out the door and went somewhere else with a half, a fourth of her hair missing out of her head. Because I sure did. I started like it was a buffet because no. I'm going to show you what your mouth going to get you. Because, baby, ain't no way. And then, especially, don't tell me I can't cut no hair when, baby, you don't know what you want. But come in here and talk about the group Total. All right. Not too much. Thank you. Let's wrap it up. But not today. But that's it for today, y'all. But more stories are coming to you guys. It's gonna be a roller coaster. But no, I'm crying. But nah, if you like this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. You know, leave a comment or two. Much love from the heart. Make sure you tune in with P to the R to the E. Pre. P to the R to the E. Pre. Peace.